Referring to female ejaculation, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Only about 10% of women are actually capable of doing this, and so those ladies have to consider themselves a sexually unique individual. What happens is there's these glands that are near the urethra. They're paraurethral glands, we call them. They're Skene's glands, and they actually secrete a lubricant kind of fluid that happens with intercourse. But when you actually reach climax, you can actually ejaculate that fluid from it, or release that fluid if you learn how to do it. It's said to be able to make orgasm much more pleasurable for you and for your partner. Just think, if your partner thought they made something happen, they would be like, Eureka! And we are very fortunate, in fact, to have someone in our audience who can explain to you from personal experience, and we'd like to welcome certified sexologist Jaya. How are you doing today?
Why are sexologists always so happy?
Because they know why it's important and how to do it. Well, Jaya, I know every single woman out there wants to know, how did you find out, where to ejaculate from and how to do it?
I had a lot of women coming to me who had shame and were embarrassed. They thought they were peeing or that they were incontinent. And so I figured out that I had to practice what I preach and go and learn for myself what this was all about. And I learned and taught myself how to ejaculate. And all women experience it differently. For some women, this is the ultimate orgasm. And some women, it's just like a little trickle. Some women really gush. And some women don't feel anything with it. For me, it's like I get a flush through my whole body and champagne bubbles, and I giggle a little bit. So for women to actually learn how to push out and down and to stay very hydrated, those are some of the ways that will help.
Travis, this is why I love doing this show. I learn something every show.
It's perfectly natural and normal, and I really want to point out that not to be embarrassed about it.
Right. Worst scenario, you change the sheets and move on.
Your worst scenario, you have a really good orgasm.
Okay. That's scenario.
And I'm pretty sure for the 10% of men out there whose significant others can do this, they probably don't mind one bit.
I bet they don't. So learn those PC muscles,
yes,
those pelvic floor muscles, how to relax them and control them, and you maybe have a better orgasm.
Pink hair, maybe facial piercings, ridiculous clothes. How many of us have made an embarrassing decision back in our teens or early 20s? Well, our next guest, Gina, is reminded of that embarrassing decision every time she looks in the mirror.
Hi, doctors. When I was young and dumb, I did something really stupid, and it branded me for life. Literally. 17 years ago, I met this guy, and I knew him for only about 2 months, and I had convinced myself that I wanted to put his name on me. And when I got the tattoo, I not only got the first name, I got the last name too. I've been married for 10 years to this really awesome guy, and I'm stuck with this tattoo that we have to look at every single day. Is there anything that you can do to help me?
Well, Gina is here to get rid of her ex's name once and for all with the help of laser away laser specialist Roberta Moradfar. Welcome to you both.
Welcome.
And so, before we get into getting rid of this, what advice do you have to teenagers or people in their early 20s?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And Roberta comes from Laser Way, and this is a group that specializes in just removing tattoos. And not all tattoos are created equally. I think you need to explain that.
Well, it all depends on the color of the tattoo, the location, of course, and if it's a new tattoo, it can take a little longer to get rid of, or if it's super old, it can take longer as well because it had time to penetrate through deeper layers of tissue.
As we get started here, let's go. We can kind of talk through what you're doing and why laser works.
Okay.
And we need to put on glasses.
All right, yes, we have our goggles, so everybody's going to put their goggles on. Okay.
And Roberta, today you brought your 1064 YAG laser.
The Med Light, yes. We applied a topical numbing cream so that Gina won't feel anything, and I also have a Zimmer here. It's basically a chiller.
Do you want me to hold the Zimmer for you?
You can, yeah, go ahead.
It's the cooler.
It blows negative 30 degrees Celsius air. Now, Dr. Orden, I want you to just aim it towards there. All right, Gina, are you ready?
Yes.
Now, you have to remember, when you got this put on, it hurt. Taking it off, it's not as bad because it's actually really fast. Okay, so here we go.
Nice. like you said, Dr. Travis, that
There you go.
those pigments are being absorbed.
And
The
that's it.
lights are absorbing that light.
How did it feel?
Let's go ahead and turn the screen off. So I want to show everyone a before and after. And this is after one treatment. We're going to put them side by side to show how much of a change there is. And Gina, this is what I'm going to show you a before and after, because this is what you have to look forward to. That's after one treatment. That's after, how many treatments does it take to get to
For a black tattoo, it can take anywhere from 8 to 15 treatments. But she can expect greater than 95% fading, so the results are great.
But she's going to need 8 to 15 more treatments?
Yes, and I just wanted to let you know that on courtesy of Laser Away, we are actually going to extend those 8 treatments to you, Gina, for free.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good luck,
Thank
Gina.
you
Thanks
so
for coming
much.
to Birthday Cake.
Thank you so much.
Have you guys ever caught your kid biting his toenails? What about your husband? Pretty nasty, right? Well, tips on how to stop nail biting, plus the embarrassing bathroom problem you're probably too afraid to even whisper about to your best friend.
Why is pregnancy giving my wife such bad gas?
Closed captioning provided by
Eggland's best eggs, the best in nutrition, just got better.
Now with even more of the vitamins your body needs, like vitamin D.
Plus omega-3s. Eggland's best, the better egg.
For dry, itchy skin, get lasting relief with Gold Bond Intensive Healing Cream. It targets the underlying causes of itch and irritation. Gold Bond, intensive healing for lasting relief.
Gotta stop that nail biting, nail biting, nail biting. You must, you must, you must. How to stop that nail biting habit that's moving through. Nail biting habit, are you?